So here it is, the final tag team standings for 2019 playoffs. Yep, Dawn Reigns and Luke Green have the #1 seed after 2 incredible seasons. Look forward to fulfilling the redemption in the playoffs this year. LP Jr. and Chris Anakos, the 2017 champions, secure #2. The Miller Traders have another chance to score with #3 seed. And Raymond Hill and Michael Clayton, with a win tonight, are in it at the #4 seed. So congratulations to all 4 tag teams for making the playoffs. But all 24 tag teams are winners, no matter where they stand in the final standings. Right now, let's present our women's division races for this week. That's right, the tension is mounting for those 24 divas in hopes of reaching the women's division playoffs, or at least coming back next fall for 2019. This first race will feature Jody Silvers, Brianna Simon, and Cindy Newton. According to the stats, these 3 are ranged from mediocre to very poor. One of them has to get a win, and we'll find out who will get that chance. So please start the race. Alright then. Jody Silvers currently has 4 wins of her 10 races. Brianna Simon had 2 wins. Cindy Newton only had 1 win for the defending runner-up. Who will get another win on #1? We'll find out soon enough. Right now in the free Chao, I'm going to make the poultry, so going to bring down that coconut shaped fruit, and now they're going to eat fruit, and it looks like it's going to be Brianna Simon versus Cindy Newton up in the front, because Jody Silvers is dancing to the beat in the poultries. And it looks like Brianna Simon is heading for the water, and so is Cindy Newton, as the first superstar to get speedbus is #7, who was dancing to the beat along with #2, so these 2 will have a lot of catching up to do. Cindy Newton and Brianna Simon are making their way towards the other side of the water in the amethyst portion of the course. As speedbus #2 in this race, we made by Jody Silvers, who's trying desperately to catch up to the other 2 divas in a hurry. Right now, it is #2 who is way behind in the competition all the way in the back. He really needs help to get back in this one, and he gets some help for the next couple of years. There he goes, he's flying down the aisles. Good game right there, but he's still way behind in last place. Right now, Cindy Newton has a commanding lead over Brianna Simon and Cut One as she heads into the Sapphire portion of the course. We passed the 1 minute mark in this race. And who will get the next command for us? It's #1, that's who. Poor #2 is getting left behind the competition still. And #7 pauses more. And so is #6. As the next PS win made by #2. That makes his second speed bus in the race. And right now it is Cindy Newton who's starting to get tailgate again from Brianna Simon. Brianna Simon is probably catching up to him in a hurry. Or her in a hurry. What's gonna happen? We'll find out soon enough. Next PS belongs to #7. That makes his second speed bus in the race. Jody Silvers is also trying her best to catch up with both Brianna Simon and Cindy Newton in a hurry. And it looks like Cindy Newton is correct. That is Brianna Simon will have full control of the lead. Jody Silvers wanted to push and move up to second base. As Brianna Simon, now with the lead, trying to put this one away with the next command speed bus. Brianna Simon is at the home stretch, and she might be able to get her 3rd win of the season after a couple losses she slumped before. Yep, she's going to have a little bit of room to rumble ahead of Cindy Newton and Jody Silvers. As #1 takes his second speed bus to the race, Cindy Newton and Jody Silvers will not have enough distance to catch up to Brianna Simon in time. And there you have it, as Jody Silvers takes the next speed bus. Brianna Simon holds off Jody Silvers and Cindy Newton for the victory, and #2 can just forget about this race. So Brianna Simon now has 3 wins up on her sleeve. That's right, I don't know if she'll come out next season, but that win was a goodie. Back in the bid to not go away. And now it's time for race #2 of the women's division. That's right, it will feature 2017 women's division champion Pauline Connor, who did very well getting the victory in her race last week. She'll be facing off with Fanny Hooper and Kelsey Johnson. Let's see if Pauline Connor can make it 2 wins in a row, or if Kelsey Johnson can get back on the right track. Here we go. Let's rock this place. So yeah, Pauline Carter won last week's race, and she looks to do it again for week 23 this week, while Kelsey Jensen looks to rebound from her top losses she suffered from previous weeks. Let's find out who will get that chance of staying alive in the rankings to at least coming back next season for Challenge 2019 in the fall. Right now it is Kelsey Jensen who have control of the lead. She is going to be flying towards the water, and she is going to take a shortcut. Great strategy by Kelsey as number 2. When doing toss, Kelsey Jensen now has full control of this match thanks to her shortcut scheme. And right now number 8 is going to rest, so he will be left behind the competition as he was BS number 2 in this race. Now he leads number 1 in this because number 1 is going to rest. Kelsey Jensen has a commanding lead, trying to rebound from her tough loss last week and sometimes from the previous weeks as well. But I'm pretty sure this week she is going to get the job done. She currently sits at 6 wins and 4 losses after 10 races. She should be able to improve to 7-4 this week. Who got the next B-Buzz? It's number 7. He really needs some help, and he got it. Right now, though, guess who really needs help all the way in the back? As we pass the 1 minute mark, it's number 1, not 2, but it's number 2, who dominate over the 5 with Chao with his second speed buzz of the race. Well, Kelsey Jensen is going to try against Attention, but she is going to electrify our fans with an incredible victory here tonight. As the next speed buzz we made by number 6, who also really needs help. He's trying to get back in this one for sure. Poor number 1, meanwhile, is still way behind in the competition. I think he needs a lot of help by now. But it's number 7 who will get his second speed buzz in the race. And now he'll have to push about with number 2 for the lead over the 5, so it's showing to come on. Right now, back in very fun, Kelsey Jensen is showing making her fans happy. She is so popular with all of her lovable fans she loves. And with a win, she's going to improve to 7-4 this week. No doubt about it. Next place belongs to number 1. He finally got some help, but he's still in last place behind the pack. And yeah, Fanny Hooper is with us. So I do believe Kelsey Jensen is going to win this one by a landslide. Pauline Carter making her way to the top, battling with Fanny Hooper for second place. And as number 8 takes his second speed buzz of the race, Kelsey Jensen gives the approval to her fans. She wins this one by a landslide over Fanny Hooper and Pauline Carter. Now she improves to 7-4 in her run for the 2019 playoffs in her debut season. Poor number 1 is getting left behind as number 6, who leads number 1 in us, takes the next command. Yes, that makes his second speed buzz for the race. Kelsey Jensen now looking forward to next week's race, trying to get a spot into the 2019 playoffs. As the last speed buzz of this race, we may by 2017 champion Pauline Carter, who will come in second place ahead of Fanny Hooper. Number 1 has no hope for surviving whatsoever. So Kelsey Jensen gives the smile to the fans. That's why she now improves to 7-4. Will Christina Bennett improve to 7-4 as well? We'll find out in the next race after we hear a word from this. Alright, Paul, time for race number 3 of this week's women's division. It will feature Christina Bennett, the wife of Antonio Bennett, taking on winless Colleen Hallman and Cynthia Jones, also struggling with a sluggish 1-9 record. Colleen Hallman currently sits at 0-10. Christina Bennett currently sits at 6-4. She's trying to rebound from her tough loss last week. Let's see if she can get it done this week. Or will Colleen and Cynthia get back on the right track? We're about to find out right now. Let's have a Chao race! Okay, so Christina Bennett trying to get back on track so that she can have another chance to reach the playoffs this season, while Colleen and Cynthia are desperate to get wins on the board to close out the season. Cynthia Jones only had 1 win in her 10 races at 1-9. Colleen Hartman has yet to get a win, sitting at 0-10. And right now, Christina Bennett is actually the beat. And look at this! Cynthia Jones unexpectedly has the upper hand because Christina Bennett and Colleen Hartman were both dancing to the beat. As number 8 wins the winning toss for this race. He moves up a couple places, and right now it is number 7, who was dancing to the beat, who is getting left behind on the competition all the way in the back. He is expected to take the water as Divas number 2 in this race will be made by ChaoEmperor, trying desperately to get a win to close out the season. Right now it is Cynthia Jones also winning some wins, who is currently in the lead of Cup One. Christina Bennett trying to make a miracle comeback, trying to get another shot in the playoffs, and she will have the next command. Yes, trying to make Antonio Bennett happy this week. And right now, numbers 1 and 2 are both battling for 2 life on the way back. Who will get the next command as we pass the 1 minute mark? It's going to be number 8, who dominates over the 5-7 Chao. That makes his second speed boost of the race. Meanwhile, Cynthia Jones is trying her best to get her second win of her 2018 season after a ton of losses she suffered earlier in the season. Christina Bennett trying to make a miracle comeback, and so will ChaoEmperor. Which one of them will prevail when it gets to the home stretch? Only time will tell. Next PS belongs to number 2, who is in desperate to catch up with the other Chao and Harry. That will leave number 1 and number 6 fighting for 2 life all the way back. Number 1 and number 6 might need a lot of help from the crowd to get back in this one for sure, but number 8 continues the dominance over the 5-7 Chao with his third speed burst of the race. And back with fun, Cynthia Jones and Christina Bennett on top of the wall, ChaoEmperor not too far behind, and she's with us. As Cynthia Jones will get the next SPS. Now she's trying to put this one away from Christina Bennett. Oh, Christina Bennett might have to hurry up if we want to get back on track towards making the 2019 playoffs. Let's see who will come on top. As number 2 takes his second speed bus race, it looks like Cynthia Jones might be able to get her long-awaited second win after tough losses she's suffered in the past. I think she will get her second win of the season, yeah? As number 8 takes a 4-speed run for the race, Christina Bennett won't have enough distance to catch up to Cynthia Jones in time. Cynthia Jones has done it! She gets her long-awaited second win of her 2018 season. It took a couple of tries, but she finally got another win on the board. And number 1 will close on Speedbus race, barely defending last place. So Cynthia Jones overcame her tough losses to secure win number 2 of her 2018 season. That's right, that was the Bottom Boy Dinas. Why is that coming up? Do not go away. Alright, time for the final race of Thursday night's taping. And it will feature for race number 4, Molly Brown against Erica Fells and Lisa Marigold. These 3 Chao have poor win-loss records throughout the entire season. But Erica Fells actually did a great job getting the win last week. Let's see if she can do it again this week. Or will Molly Brown and Lisa Marigold get back on the right track? There's only one way to find out. Everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, please start the race! Alright, so these 3 Chao are trying desperately to get wins on the board to close out the 2018 season. And right now, the 3 Chao are going to make their way towards the palm trees to bring down that coconut shaped fruit. And it looks like number 1 is dressed, so he'll be left behind in the competition for a while, all the way in back. And now Erica Fellows is going to rest, and it looks like Molly Brown is going to have full control of the lead, because Lisa Marigold was dancing the beat. And who got the winning toss this time? It's going to be number 1 who gets it. That was a little too early, but at least he's going to move up a couple places because 1 is Philly Charles going to rest, and Erica Fellows was dancing the beat. And number 7 is going to rest as well. So number 1 will move up 3 places for the moment. And in fact, he is going to have speed boost number 2, trying to maintain some ground in the early run. And Molly Brown has a commanding lead over the 3 divas right now. And who will get the next command speed boost? We're about to find out right now. It's number 2 who have the next command speed boost, trying to leave the other 2 Chao and us. And Lisa Marigold is good, so he'll be left behind in the competition for a while. Right now, though, guess who really needs help every now and then? It's Erica Fellows, that's who. But right now, all eyes are on number 2 as he gets back-to-back spears. That makes 2 in a row by 2 in a row for number 1 and number 2 respectively. All speed bonus like a second so far as we pass the 1 minute mark, and Molly Brown is showing having a dominating race tonight, even though she's sluggish throughout much of the season. But I'm pretty sure she's going to get the win tonight. Next place belongs to Erica Fellows, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then. Poor number 6, meanwhile, is getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back of the pack. Number 6 is getting left behind from numbers 1, number 7, and Erica Fellows, who are all battling for survival all the way in the back. And who got the next one? It is Lisa Malgo. That's who. Currently battling for third place for number 2 and Erica Fellows. Right now, Molly Brown has reached the top of the wall, and she is going to keep on going, trying to maintain her lead. And here comes Erica Fellows with her second speed best race. Uh-oh, Molly Brown better watch out. Erica Fellows right on her tail. And right now, number 6 is getting left behind in the competition. And a couple of silver challenges, including number 6, who is still in last place behind number 1. And as number 1 takes his first speed bus of the race, leaving number 7 not sleeping, it looks like Molly Brown is going to defend the lead over Erica Fellows. Erica Fellows won't have enough distance to catch up to Molly in time. As number 6 takes his next speed bus, Molly Brown wins this one over Erica Fellows. So she now moves up to 3 wins of 11 races so far. Erica Fellows will come second, and Lisa Malgo will have to settle for third place. Alright, so now Molly Brown is at 3-8. That's right. I'm not sure he's going to come in next season, but definitely another season for sure. But that one was a goodie. Back of the bit, do not go away. Alright, Paul, it's time for the second half of this week's women's division races. Alright then, for race number 5, we have the hot chick Tony Griffin, Sasha Gisborough, and Alex Ferguson. Sasha Gisborough won last week's race, and she improved to 6-4. Let's see if she can do it again this week. The players are lined up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock, and let's rock this place. Here we go. And Tony Griffin is good as. That means Sasha Gisborough and Alex Ferguson will have the opening edge. So we'll find out which one of them will pay off or not in the early line. Right now, Sasha and Alex are going to shake the palm trees to bring down that coconut-shaped fruit. And now they're going to eat the fruit. And it looks like Sasha Gisborough is going to have the upper hand because Alex Ferguson is dancing to the beat. So Sasha Gisborough is going to have full control of this match as the first superstar against Beepus is, as she heads for the water. First superstar against Beepus is number 2, who is going west for a while, but now he's been to the past Alex Ferguson, who is also going west. And right now, number 1 is getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back of the pack. Number 1 doesn't want to be left behind in the competition. Well, he's going against Beavis, number 2 this race, but he needs a lot more help than that if he wants to stuck him to his game. Right now, it is Sasha Gisborough who has a commanding lead over Tony Griffin, who is battling for second place at the current point. Sasha Gisborough making her way to the sapphire portion of the Newman course. And who will get the next command Beavis? It's number 7, who is also trying desperately to get back in this one. Right now, though, it's number 1 who is getting way behind competition. And he pauses for more as he passed the 1 minute mark. I think number 1 needs a lot more speed bumps than that if he wants to get back in this one for sure this time. But right now, let's head back to number 7. Now getting a little bit more ground with back-to-back speed bumps. Meanwhile, Sasha Gisborough continues to dominate over Tony Griffin at the current moment. But here comes Tony Griffin with the next command PS, try and make a miracle comeback in the early line. Poor number 1, meanwhile, is still way behind in the competition. He is still all alone in last place. I do believe it's time that he needs a lot more speed bumps. He's going to need a couple more speed bumps if he wants to get back in this one. And this is one of them. That makes his second speed bumps of the race. And back in my front, Sasha gets ball trying to wrap things up, and Tony Griffin is going to rest again. That means Alice Felixson will move up to second place, but I do believe Sasha gets ball is going to get the job done once again. No doubt about it. Next PS belongs to number 7. That makes us best divas in the race. Yep, Sasha gets ball is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Tony and Alice won't have enough distance to catch up to Sasha gets ball in time. Sasha gets ball is going to prove 7-4 this week. As Tony Griffin takes on the second speed buzz of the race, down we went off for Sasha gets ball. She moves on to 7-4 and hosts the region of 2019 playoffs. Number 1 has no hope for surviving whatsoever. As number 6 will close out the speeders, leaving him at number 8 in the dust. And that's going to do it for this race. So with that win, Sasha gets ball is now 7-4. That's right, one more win and she'll definitely make the playoffs for sure. Back to the bid to not go away. Welcome back, and now Paul, it's time to sip one up race number 6. You got it. Race number 6 will feature Helen Benjamin, Allison Stewart, and Zoe Bayor. Congratulations to Helen Benjamin for winning her race last week. Zoe and Allison trying to rebound from the top loss last week. Let's see who will be fortunate enough to come up on top this week. The players on the line are ready to go. Good luck to next week. Divas on the quest for victory. And please start the race. Alright, so Helen, Allison, and Zoe are battling for this next race. Allison and Zoe trying to rebound from the tough loss last week, while Helen Benjamin looks to follow from her impressive win in hopes will stay alive in the game. Right now, the free Chao going to shake the boundaries to bring down that cooking and shaved fruit. And now they're going to eat the fruit. And there goes Zoe Bayor. She is going to come in and really having fun. Helen Benjamin will be right on her tail in second place. As number 8 wins the only toss as he heads for the water. And Helen Benjamin is going to rest. And so is number 1. Number 1 will be left behind in the competition for a while all the way in the Mega Pack. And who will get speed race number 2 in this race? As number 1 fights for dear life and pauses for a moment, it's number 7 who leads number 1 and does over at the bridges, but he's also left behind in the competition. Right now, Zoe Bayor has a commanding lead over Helen Benjamin and Allison Stewart, who are fighting for second place at the current moment. As the next PS we made by Helen Benjamin, who is fighting with Allison Stewart for second place. Poor number 1 is way behind in the competition. Number 7 seems like he ultimately needs help. But it's Allison Stewart, who is going to rest for a while, who have the next command speeders. Meanwhile, Zoe Bayor continues to dominate over Helen Benjamin. Helen Benjamin trying to make one last effort to stay alive. As number 6, while the next command speeders trying to lead over the 5-7 Chao. Poor number 1 still really needs some help. He is getting all alone in last place. And down he goes for the count. That's what costs Steve's dash. He needs a couple of speed busts if he wants to get back in this one. But it's number 2 who have the next command speed bust. And back with fun. Zoe Bayor is trying to get tailgated by both Allison Stewart and Helen Benjamin up in the very front. The free Chao making way past the waterfall. Who's going to win? We'll find out soon enough. Next PS belongs to number 1. He finally got some help, but he's still way behind the competition. And Allison Stewart's right on Zoe Bayor's tail. Zoe Bayor better hurry up. And who got the next one? It's number 6. That makes his second speed bust in the race. Yeah, Zoe Bayor's going to prove it's 6-5 this week. Allison and Helen will have enough distance to catch up to her in time. As Helen Benjamin takes the next command speeders, Zoe Bayor holds on her and Allison Stewart for the victory. Numbers 1-7. Can't just forget about these races that are going on right now. Alright, so Zoe Bayor gets the job done. That's why good rebound from last week's loss. And there's more time coming up after we hear one from this. Alright then, just 2 more races left for week 23's action. That's right, one of those 3 main races will feature Wendy Harris, Rona Hartman, and Rhea Posey. Rona Hartman had a fantastic season so far at 7-3, while Rhea Posey sluggish at 1-9, and Wendy Harris yet to get a win at 0-10. Will Rona Hartman continue her dynasty run this week, or will Wendy and Rhea get back on track? There's only one way to find out. Please start the race. Alright, so Rona Hartman trying to keep the best record of the 24 Women's Division Divas at the current moment, and right now Rhea Posey's good rest along with number 2 and number 7. And it looks like number 6 is going to join these 3 Chao for joy. Right now Wendy and Rona are going to shake the palm trees to bring down that coconut shake fruit, and now they're going to eat the fruit, and there goes Rona Hartman busting down right. And look at that, Rona Hartman's going to have full control of this match. And it looks like she is going to be heading for the water. As the first superstar gets beat is Wendy Harris, who could yet to get a win at 0-10. And right now number 6 is getting left behind in the competition all the way back. Rhea Posey 6 when he's also left behind in the competition. Who gets beat as number 2? It's Rhea Posey. So she will be number 6 in the dust. And oh no! Look who's spoiling Rona Hartman's dynasty! It's the winless Wendy Harris! He took a shortcut! What a deal! As Rhea Posey gets back to Mike's viewers, I can't believe Wendy Harris, who has yet to get a win after 10 races, is spoiling Rhea Posey's dynasty! Well, anyway, the next PS was made by number 6, who was Posey for 1 as he passed the 1 minute mark. So now he has a lot of catching up to do. Rona Hartman is in shock. She's trying to keep the best record of the 24 Divas, but she gave away the lead to Wendy Harris, who has yet to get a win. What a shocker. Anyway, number 1 will get a turn now, trying desperately to catch up. Poor number 6 is getting left behind in the competition. Number 7 seems like he's also left behind in the competition. Which one will get some help as number 6 will almost down for the count? It's number 7, that's who. So he will be pulling number 6 in the dust. Wendy Harris going for his first win of the season. Meanwhile, Rona Hartman trying her best to get to 8-3 and trying to keep the best record. Will Rona Hartman make a miracle comeback? We'll find out soon enough. Next PS belongs to number 6, who desperately needed to catch up every now and then. Rona Hartman trying desperately to get the lead back from Wendy Harris, but I don't think she'll have enough flying power to make the pass. She is going to hand Wendy Harris her first win of the season. As number 7 takes his second previous race, Rona Hartman won't have enough. This is to spoil Wendy Harris' first win of the season. Wendy Harris finally gets her first win over Rona Hartman. She spoils the diva with the best record of the 24 divas. That deserves an upset of the year nominee, right? She was winless and Rona Hartman had the best record, so Wendy Harris gets an upset of the year nominee. As number 1, we'll get another turn that makes his second speedbus of the race, and we have just enough time for 1 more speedbus, and it will be made by number 7, making his first speedbus of the race. I can't believe Wendy Harris finally got a win! That's right, congratulations to Wendy Harris on her one-hit wonder. Coming out, the last race of the week we have, but first, have a look at this. What a deal! Alright, we have 1 more race and then we're packing up for our next destination. That's right, all we have left for week 23's action for the women's division are our defending champion Olivia Fortin, Diane Chamacha, who did very well winning last week's race, and Kelly Larson, who is going to end our week 23's action wins tonight. We're about to find out right now. Everyone's on the clock, so without further ado, let's have a Chao race! Alright, so the fans are cheering on one last time for the remaining 3 divas of this week. And it looks like numbers 2, number 6, and number 7 are all good rest. So these 3 Chao will be left behind in the competition for a while. And right now the 3 divas are going to shake the palm greens to bring down that coconut shake fruit. And now they're going to eat the fruit. and it looks like all three of them are dancing to the beat. That will give the still Chao the privilege to catch up to them in a hurry. As the first superstar against divas is number 6, who is catching up to the 3 divas after they all dance to the beat. And number 8 is also dancing to the beat, so he will be left behind in the competition for a while. Number 8 might need a miracle to get back in this one, as Diane Chimacha, swimming like crazy all around the water, takes divas number 2 in his face, and she is correct. That means Olivia Fortin will come in on the lead. Kelly Dawson will have to push about with her for the lead in 2nd place, but Diane Chimacha is probably catching up to them in a hurry. Let's find out who will get the next command viewers as the 3 divas make their way towards the top of the hill. And that next viewers will be made by number 8, who is way behind in the competition all the way back. Numbers 1, 2, and 7 are also getting left behind. They are in the freeway battle for 5th place, trying for survival as well. But it's number 6, as we pass the 1 minute mark, who will get the next command viewers. He leads with a 4-5 to a Chao, and Olivia Fortin is correct, so she will be left behind for number 6. Meanwhile, Kelly Dawson trying to defend the lead over Diane Chimacha, and Diane Chimacha rapidly catching up to her in a hurry. Olivia Fortin also trying her best to stay alive in the game. And who got the next command viewers? It's number 1, who is trying to leave the other to join us. And number 8 taunts from 1. So he will drop down to last place, and he will be left behind for the 2nd time in this race. That means he needs a couple of speed runs if he wants to get back in this one, and this is one of them. That makes his 2nd speed run of the race. And right now it looks like Kelly Dawson and Diane Chimacha are at the top of the wall, now making their way past the waterfall. They're approaching the home stretch of this course, and it's Diane Chimacha who have the next command PS. That makes her 2nd speed boost of the race, and she is trying to put this one away from Kelly Dawson and Olivia Fortin in a hurry. I do believe Diane Chimacha is going to improve to 6 and 5 this week. Yep, as number 6 takes express speed runs in the race, you can tell me one off on Diane Chimacha. She jumps about 500 with another amazing victory. Number 8 and number 7 both have no hope for surviving whatsoever. So Diane Chimacha wraps up the setting for week 23 action. That's right, we're going to close on the show in just a little bit after we hear a word from this. Alright, Indianapolis, thanks for attending this week's races. Next week, it will be called ChaoEmperor 2018 in 2019, because it will be 2019 next Sunday. And we'll have a season finale that will decide the 8 participants in the individual playoffs. So until then, this is Bad Chang signing off. Keep on smiling, look forward to 2019, the best year ever, and so long, everybody! This is Paul Fucking signing off. Be sure to tune in next week for the season finale of ChaoEmperor 2018 and 2019. See you then!